A new wave of overnight Israeli airstrikes has killed 6 people and injured 7 others in Tyre in southern Lebanon. Airstrikes also targeted the town of Sohmor in the western Bekaa Valley following Israel's forced displacement orders. Israel has issued orders to 4 more villages and towns since then. Israel has continued its attacks on Lebanon despite last month's US-brokered ceasefire. Lebanon's president and prime minister met the US ambassador to ask Israel to stop its attacks. Let's head over to Beirut and speak to Rory, Challands. So, first of all, what came out of that meeting between Lebanese officials and the US ambassador?
Yeah, Michel Issa, the US ambassador, did the rounds on Monday, met with President Joseph Aoun, he met with the Speaker of the Parliament, Nabi Berri, and the Prime Minister as well, Nawaf Salam. Now, this is prep work, essentially, for the next round of direct talks between Lebanon and Israel, which is scheduled to take place in Washington, D.C. on May the 14th and 15th. That's Thursday and Friday. And so the American ambassador here was basically trying to tee up that conversation that's due to take place that essentially will determine the next phase, the future really of this ceasefire, which really, as we can see by what's been going on in the south, is hanging on in name only. Now, President Aoun stressed to the US ambassador that the Americans should try to pressure Israel to stop the bombing, stop the demolitions, stop the bulldozing of houses down in the south. The Speaker of the Parliament, Nabi Berri, now he is from a party called Amal, which is Shia affiliated, Shia dominated, and is allied with Hezbollah. Their position is that there should be no direct talks between Israel and Lebanon. Those direct talks we do think are going to take place, but they're not at leader level. And Simon Karam is the man that the president here has nominated to lead up the delegation going to Washington, D.C. He's a former ambassador to the US. What we are not going to see, that is off the table for the moment, is a direct face-to-face meeting between President Joseph Aoun and Benjamin Netanyahu. The Lebanese are firmly opposed to that at this stage in the conflict, at least until the Israelis have pulled out of southern Lebanon.
And Rory, Israeli strikes targeting places like Sohmor in the Bekaa Valley beyond the south. What impact is that having?
Well, the deadliest strike that we've seen in the last 24 hours or so is on Kfar Dunin, where an Israeli plane bombs that town, and we know that at least 6 people were killed, including women and children, 7 people wounded. The wounded were transferred to hospitals in Tyre. As you say, there were evacuation orders given for Sohmor in western Bekaa Valley, other evacuation orders given as well. Artillery strikes and airstrikes across southern Lebanon. Something to watch out for. We're expecting to hear from Hezbollah later this morning in about an hour or so, with the Secretary General giving some sort of update for fighters and commanders. That'll be interesting to see what comes out of that.
All right, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much. Rory Challands reporting from Beirut.